Welcome to the 17th annual Monklympics. This year's games are brought to you by Cenobite Light Beer, the beer of happy monasteries, and Barbarian Bail Bonds. We'll bust you out, one way or another. Now, we go down to Josh Johnson and Brad Doyle, covering the opening events.
It makes my eyes bleed sometimes. Ho, ho! Welcome to the early monastic Monklympics. Brought to you by Cenobite Light and Barbarian Bail Bonds. I'm Josh Johnson. I'm here with my color analyst, Brad Doyle, this morning.
Color? Seriously, Josh. Hello, world. Welcome. It is a beautiful, crisp morning. We're going to get things started with these Olympic Games. We're going to get things started.
It is beautiful. You know, a lot of people think
right.
the early monastics were just hermits, but they're just ignorant Marxists.
That's right. Who
so
were they?
This morning, we're going to show our Cenobite, their team mentality.
Right. That's right.
And they're going to be competing in ecclesiastical events.
You know what, let's go ahead and pan over to the representatives of each community and see what they're made of.
Let's do it.
In lane 1, Brad, we have Horsiasius of the Tibiad. His monastic community is based on military ascetical observance. They're very rough and rugged crowd. We'll see how that plays out in the rest of the event.
Alright, Josh, in lane 2 we have Kevin with the Celtic community. Alright, these guys get their tradition from the Egyptians. They're very hardcore, very ascetical, very mystical, and very prayerful. Now, although they were contemporaries of the Benedictines, they were untainted by those community traditions.
In the third and last lane, Brad, we have Jerome. His monks are famous for living in the Holy Land.
You're right.
Jerome translated the Bible from Greek into the Vulgate.
You're right, Josh. These guys have a great tradition, great heritage. They come from origin, and they have great roots with their monasticism.
Well, it seems like the referee is calling our athletes to the line.
This is going to be an epic, proportional game.
Yes,
epic proportional.
Yes, the Tibiad monk is especially getting pumped up, I see.
Yeah, check out Kevin. Here it comes.
Get set. Go!
And they're off.
And they're off! Okay, here comes the competitors, their first event.
Kevin's in the lead right now.
The genuflection.
This is what St. Kilian of Benedict did. He made this up during one of his education.
It looks like the monk from the Tibiad is having an advantage right now. It must be his extreme asceticism. Kedman's not far behind.
We're approaching the second event, the translation of the Our Father into Latin.
And Horsiasius arrives first.
He seems puzzled.
And he must not be used to this Latin. They're used to the Greek.
Now Kevin's up.
Jerome gets here. Now Jerome's monks are very brilliant. Jerome was taught Latin by the master.
Now look, you gotta know this. It's very necessary.
And he's off!
He's
inspired! He's inspired. Horsiasius is still pulling his beard. I don't know if that's going to help him.
Kevin cheating? Oh, this is just uncalled for.
And he's gone! He's gone! Kedman sees him, and he just goes under the table like a crazy Kelp he is.
Horsiasius is still behind.
He needs to finish. He needs to finish.
And he gets across. He's off.
Here comes our contestants. They're approaching the liturgy station. The next thing.
Jerome's up first.
He's flipping through that sacramentary.
Oh, well, he's already on it. Oh, what a beautiful voice from Kevin. What a beautiful voice.
Those Celts are known for their voices, let me tell you, Josh.
Horsiasius is doing the mea culpa.
He's doing that well. It must be that asceticism.
Up, and now to the liturgical rite where they incense the altar.
This seems to be confusing Kedman. I don't think he's familiar with the Roman liturgy.
Oh, what is he doing?
I think he's using an incense bowl.
No, that is uncalled for.
And now what is he?
He's dancing.
He's liturgical dancing. I'm not sure if this is kosher.
The ref is calling him.
Oh, the ref called him out. Kneel down. He has to do reparation for that.
No one ever deserves to see liturgical dancing. Ever. That is just uncalled for.
We're to our last event. It's the counseling event. We have to be quiet so as not to disturb them.
Horsiasius is up first.
He seems to be very agitated. His counseling style is very harsh, just like his monks.
I don't know how well Jerome's going to do in this competition. He's not known for being pastoral. He's very feisty.
Kedman's up. He gets there last.
He will not get through.
Kedman, his arms outstretched like a cross, goes in for the hug.
That was beautiful.
That was beautiful pastoral work.
Get together.
Oh, Horsiasius lays a smack down, and it works. And we have a winner!
Oh, it's the winner!
Kedman crosses the finish line, but Jerome is still not crossed the finish line.
He just needs to learn how to collaborate.
Brad, can you go out to the field and get an interview with our winner?
I sure can.
All right,
And there's Kedman's trophy coming out for him.
how are you feeling right now?
Oh, his adoring fans come out as well. What a humble monk he is. He's giving all the glory to God. Whoa, I hope we don't see under his kilt.
Stop that!
Amazing.
Stop
So
that.
humble. So humble.
Stop it! It's too silly. Please, you call that monastic humility? I know monastic humility when I see it, and I'm not looking at it right now. Get off. All of you, get out of here.
Well, this is crazy. I'm leaving.
Well, we gave the community life a chance, but I think we better go back to the hermits. So, let's do a scene about the hermits of Syria. They were known for their rigorous tendencies and their strict devotion to monastic life.
Today on The World's Most Extreme, we take a look at the hermits of Syria and Mesopotamia. Before the reforms of Basil the Great, these men held some of the most extreme ascetical practices in the Christian tradition. Among them was Brad the Befuddled. He was just one of many who spent their lives almost entirely naked. Allowing them no recourse to clothing, this strange form of penance exposed its adherents to every clime and temperature. They, however, saw it as a way to get in touch with the poverty of Christ.
Well, I'm a minimalist. Like, take this crossroad. This is my cross. This is simple, straightforward, made out of the junk, trash. My body was made out of the dust of the earth. You know, and I can't think of anything better to show the theology of the body to the world than what God blessed me with, right here. I mean, I just want the world to enjoy simplicity, and I just don't feel like putting all kinds of man-made things on here. You know, fruit of the loom is where I draw the line.
Another group of odd ascetics were the grazers. These men, like Josh the Jubilant, lived on whatever plant life they could scavenge.
It always goes back to the gospel for me. Jesus told his disciples, go out there and eat the grain. I ain't got no grain, so I got some green grass. Tastes like chicken, so I said, hey, you know, let me get me.
Like many of the hermits of this region, Josh was repelled by the ideas of community life and strict obedience to bishops.
I don't like them. They spend money, you know, they're materialistic, you know, they can't handle pain like a real man, you know, so I just tend to myself. Why need the sacraments, you know, whenever I find salvation like this?
Another community life dropout was St. Simon Stylites. The first of many such pole dwellers, Simon spent 36 years on a custom-made column. His feats of prayer and penance attracted many visitors who begged this holy man for his help and advice.
Father!
Speak a word!
Father!
Speak a word, Father! I kicked my wife out of the house. She wasn't being faithful.
Blessed are the eunuchs, for they shall inherit the kingdom of heaven.
Oh.
And blessed is a good husband who treats his wife as his own flesh.
Father, please talk to me. Talk to me. I want your word.
Father, speak a word.
Go.
I don't want to pay taxes.
Pay taxes? Render to Caesar what is Caesar's, my son.
Father Simon, please speak a word that I might live.
What is it?
I need more RAM for my computer. It's getting really old, and I just need some.
RAM for your computer?
Yes!
Are you kidding me?
Besides these unusual ascetical practices, some monks in this region chose the more traditional route of flagellation. Others, such as this hermit, traded their hair shirt for heavy chains worn all day long. After a while, though, dispensations pushed style ahead of substance.
Stop that! Stop that right now! Get out of there! It's too silly! You got it silly again! Look at you! That doesn't at all look like a monk! What is this? Benedict? This is pre-Benedictine! Get out of here!